Hello and welcome to Clever Witty Gaming. If you're not prepped for the 1.5 No Man's Skies update, then I've got a lot of tips for you to basically get you to the point where you'll be ready as soon as it launches. So we have no idea yet when it launches. We don't know what a lot of the features are of this major update that they're adding in. The only stuff we know is that basically we know that there's going to be a full-on co-op supported system, so that you're going to be able to see each other properly and stuff. We know that's coming. A lot of people say they haven't. I know people are going to say they haven't said anything yet, but there's a lot of evidence to say that there is, because they've already said in previous updates beforehand that that 1.3 was the foundation to set up a proper, fully fleshed out co-op experience. So this being 1.4 and 1.5 together, which is because there's two big updates in one, we should see a proper co-op now with a trading system, hopefully. So what's going to get you ready for the update? So if you first jump into No Man's Sky, first thing you're going to want to do is obviously get yourself a nice little base and start working on your terminal missions to make sure you've got as many of them as you can do done, because we don't know if they're going to add any more missions in as well. So if you want to get cracking on with the new content they might add in, like new weapons or new abilities and stuff they might add in, like I don't know if we're going to add any more vehicles towards the traveling of the planets that we're on. So if you want to be ready for that, just make sure you got your missions that you've got waiting done, and that'll get you nice and ready. Another thing is, if you're low on money, make sure that you've got a farm, and normally you add in new plants with big updates as well, so there's normally new stuff to grow. Last update added quite a lot of different plants because it added the ability to grow the plants. Well, no, it changed the ability but added more plants to grow. Sorry, I just want to correct myself there. But basically, yeah, make sure you got enough plant plots and stuff to go around, because there's a good chance that you probably will have some new plants and some new technology to play with, so that's going to be really awesome. Make sure you got plenty of money. So once again, this does go into the farming thing. So basically what you want to be doing is farming enough so you can build yourself some of these. These are liquid explosives. If you don't know how to build them, literally just, there's no point in me explaining to you how to build it, because you have to do all your stuff to do with the science and agricultural stuff. So just as I said, crack on with the missions here. Make sure you're ready for anything that you might need with that. So make sure you've got plenty of money, because we all know that when they add in new freighters, they add in new ships, anything else like that, it's going to cost you in-game money. It's going to cost you units, because thank God they don't charge for microtransactions, well, yet at least. I really hope they never do. I don't think they will, because considering it's a lot of bad press, and they don't really want any more bad press for this game, let's be honest. Another thing to say to get ready, if you haven't purchased yourself a freighter, make sure you got yourself a freighter purchased. Even though there might be new ones added in, you never know, you might need that extra space for extra farming to make extra money, or you might just need the extra space in general. Make sure you got your storage units stocked up full of all different materials you might need, like iron, zinc, basically all your basic stuff. So if there is any new technology added and you need some of the basic components to build it, you've got all the minerals there to get on with it, basically. And once again, nanite clusters as well is something that you normally use to purchase blueprints and stuff like that. So if they add in, as I said, which they probably will add in new technology to the game, you're gonna want to have enough nanite clusters to go and purchase that and have the blueprint nice and ready. So as I said, I'm sorry about the gameplay in the background here. I am just walking around because I'm just trying to give you guys as much advice as I can. So when the update does ship, you guys are ready. So another thing I would probably say is make sure you've got your portal stuff done, because if the co-op is going to be as fleshed out as they've hinted before, then you're going to obviously want to be around other people or your friends that you're going to play with. So start finding your friends, even though at the moment I know that you just Fable 2'd. If you don't get that joke, then or that mention, should I say, then you need to go look at the Fable 2, how the multiplayer used to be in that, just a glowing orb, basically. But basically, yeah, make sure that you are connected to each other. So if you do want to get on with a co-op and whatever features they add with that, that you are obviously ready to do that. Now, another thing I would recommend is making sure that your ships and your technology is up to scratch. So anything like weaponry wise and shield wise is updated on your ship. So make sure you're not using like the most minimal technology. Make sure you can upgrade it as much as possible. I'll show you my technology because a lot of people like to see what's in your ship. So I'm going to show you my starship here. I've got a lot of stuff on here, especially if I go to my tech area. I've got a lot built into there as well, so a lot of that is pretty powerful and allows me to fight other starships up. We know that there's probably going to be some sort of space battle system into this update, or faction system, because it was shown previously at E3 that basically it showed two different fleets flying in and they were fighting each other, and we know that they're trying to get everything, as you know, to the point where it was supposed to be advertised like it was at E3, or as close as possible, and obviously space battles is a doable thing. So yeah, I would say it's a very likely feature to come into this update, so make sure all your equipment is up to scratch and you're ready for some good old space battles. And well, main thing is just make sure you're just ready for the update. Now, if I do hear any information on the update, any specific features, if we get a video or a changelog, I will keep you guys updated on this channel. If you are new around here, make sure you subscribe if you're interested in No Man's Sky, because I tend to follow it a lot. So if I hear any news, I tend to make a video. Plus, subscribing helps out a lot nowadays, especially considering that YouTube are, well, let's just say they're being anti-creator friendly nowadays. So being a subscriber really does help, and I want to thank everyone who stuck with me all the times where I've been tempted just to chuck my controller down and quit, pretty much. But I'm staying around for as long as I can. So yep, any news I hear, guys, if we get a trailer or anything, I will make a video and we'll break down what everything is inside it and the possible features on it. So there we are, guys. That's all the tips I've got for you I can think of at the moment. If I think of any more tips, I'll let you guys know in another video, like a follow-up one. And there we are, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video, and I hope these tips helped. Goodbye.